Hey guys, this is Natassia, and welcome to Cycle 1 Introduction of My Next Top Model. I'm Natassia, and I'll be your host, and I thought I'd introduce you to myself so you know who you'll be dealing with during this whole cycle. I am a model through modelmayhem.com. I've been doing that for about a year, and since I was 14, I've been signed to some local agencies in Philly. Other than that, I am working on making a little fashion line, which is going to be my senior graduation project and also my portfolio for college. And the prizes, if you win this, are you'll get a $25 gift certificate to any corporate store, and the main prize is that you'll get to model for my company. And I think that's a pretty cool prize. So enough about me. Let's introduce you to our judges. Our second judge will be Seven Sophie, who is a photographer. Then we'll have Demi, who is a singer and songwriter. Then Russ, who is also a photographer. And then we have Ariana, who owns a site model agency. So now that you know all of us, it's time to introduce you to the models of this competition. We pick 10, girls and guys, and the first one up, since we're going alphabetical, will be Beth. Okay. So this was your full body photo, and we love this photo. We thought you looked gorgeous in the photo. We love your bone structure and your hair, and we love the background of the photo. But the only cons we really had with this photo were that you needed to relax a lot more because your pose looked really forced and stiff, and you just looked uncomfortable in the photo. And we think that you could have been one of the top models of the intro photos if you would have just been more natural. Okay, now let's take a look at your headshot. We thought this photo was amazing. We really liked your eyes in this photo. We thought your eyes looked really longing, like you were longing for something in the distance. And it was an overall really pretty photo. But we did have more problems with this photo. We thought it was almost too similar to your full body photo, and we feel like you should have had more versatile entries, so there was something different in them. And we also thought maybe your pose was a little blank, like you were waiting for the photo to be taken. And we just really think you need to relax in the photo, and then it could have come out really great and been one of the top photos. Okay, so next we have Corey, and this is your full body shot, and all the judges agreed that this was your better photo of the week. We really liked this photo, and we thought it looked more playful and fun than your other photo. But we did have some cons with this. We did not like that your head was cut off in your photo. Try to get your whole body in your photos so we can see all of you. And some of the judges didn't think this was a creative enough photo. I personally like this photo a lot, but you know, it's not just me. There's other judges you have to appease. One of the judges commented on your outfit, but again, I don't think that's a problem, but you know, it's not just me. And also the quality of this photo wasn't at its best, but I don't know what kind of photo you or camera you have, so I don't know what kind of photos you're able to take, so if you're using a cell phone for this, I think it's a good picture, and I like. Okay, now onto your headshot. We thought your face looked very good in this photo, and we thought that it would have been a really good photo because there was nothing distracting from your face, and one of the judges really liked the light in the background of this photo, and they thought it added a nice little touch to that. But in NTMs, black and white photos are usually not allowed. We like to see color photos, but this is your entry photo, so I will accept it. But also in the rules, I put no self-taken photos, and I can see that you took this photo yourself. And for assignments, that won't be allowed. And if you submit a photo that is self-taken, you'll lose a lot of the possible points. So try to get someone to take your photos for you, or use a self-timer. I think most cameras have a self-timer now. But also the quality of this photo was really bad. Like, I know not everyone can have a nice camera, but this photo turned out very grainy, and I think if you have a low quality camera, try to choose a photo to send me that isn't so grainy next time. Okay, so next up we have Esme. And this week for your full body shot, one of the judges said this would have been their favorite photo if the quality had not been so bad. I can't put it any other way. The quality really ruined this photo. If you don't have a good camera, I'm okay with that, but you need to send me a photo where I can see all your features. In this, you kind of showed up as a blur, and that's not very good, especially for a modeling competition. Um, and also, I pointed out that even if this had been a good quality photo, the background might have still been distracting, so watch for that. Okay, so on to your headshot. Um, all the judges thought this was a lot better than your full body photo, but that was all there really was to it. That was all we could really say about this photo, was that it was better than your full body shot, and there should be more to a photo than that. Um, we thought the coloring was kind of off on this, but compared to your last photo, that was okay. I didn't mind that the coloring was off, as long as I could see your face. Um, Other than that, it was kind of boring, and but it was an improvement. Okay, so now we have Haley, and your full body photo confused a lot of the judges this week. We really did not like the angle of this photo. We thought it was awkward and kind of weird and uncomfortable looking. And we didn't like your pose. The pose was the same thing as the angle. It made you just look uncomfortable and almost awkward. And one of the judges said your eyes looked sad. And so you need to start working on your facial expressions to try to put some emotion into your photos. Um, and you need to be more natural and don't look so posed in them. Um, the judges and I did not understand your prop in this photo. For entry photo, it should be just you as the main focus, and our eyes just went to all the props in this photo. And one of the judges said this would have been a better photo if you took it from the opposite angle. So try doing that next time, and maybe we'll see some improvement. Now, as for your headshot, we like this one better because you didn't look so fakely posed in this one. But you had the angles in this again, which are a no-no for this competition. We could see that you took this picture yourself, which I already explained in the rules when you signed up for this that self photos will not be accepted. And we didn't like that you were in a car, and we feel like you should revise your entry photos for next time you enter an NTM because these really just aren't hitting the spot. Okay, so next up we have Hannah, and the judges liked this photo and thought it was a good picture, a pretty picture, and that you had a lot of potential, but you didn't read the rules when you applied to this, and you took your picture in a mirror. Um, Mirror pictures are a big no-no for next top models. You cannot self-take your pictures. I'm feeling like I really need to emphasize this because so many of you girls and guys did this. We would have really liked this photo if only it hadn't been in a mirror. Now, as for your headshot, there's not really much we can say about this. It's in black and white, which will be a no-go for the assignments, but since it's your entry photo, I accepted it. But you self-took this photo, and that's something we're not going to be able to overlook at judging time for your assignment. So just make sure you do not do that because we see that you have a lot of potential. So now we have Katya. Please tell me if I'm saying your name wrong. This goes to any of you. But after seeing your full body photo this week, the judges just fell in love with you. We really love this photo. The only critique we can give you is that maybe this is a little too over edited or maybe the lighting's off, but just fix that minor problem and you could be one of the top models in this competition. And for your headshot, there is just one thing I can say. Self-taken. Do not do this for your assignments. Okay, now we have Lexi. Your full body photo really did confuse some of the judges. We thought there was just too much going on in your background and it distracted from you, and you should be the main point of your picture. And we also thought that you were too far away. And we didn't know what you were doing with the pose. It seemed too forced and fake. And your outfit, for an entry photo, I think your outfit was too distracting. And you should choose something more simpler from now on. Your headshot is self-taken. Okay, so now we have Mikas. So tell me if I'm saying your name wrong. Um, Everyone liked your photo this week. Um, One of the problems we had was that you had your watermark there. And I know you don't want people to steal your pictures, but for this competition, you're gonna have to edit that out of your photos or just never put it on in the first place. Um, Over the angle of this photo, some judges liked it and some didn't. I would personally go for something a little less angled, but if you still like the angle, just put it in there, but slightly. And one of the judges said something about your outfit and that it was too distracting for an entry photo. So think about that. Okay, so for your headshot, we all liked it a lot, but the only problem is the watermark. You really need to get rid of the watermarks in your photos, and you can be well on your way. Okay, so next we have Pale Bride, and everyone loved your photos this week. We thought you had some amazing photos. There's only like one thing we can say about your photos was in your full body shot here, the background was a little distracting, but the fact that you still stood out is great. And as for your headshot, there's really nothing I can say. You delivered a really good entry photo this week. We love this photo, and you are one of our favorites this week. Okay, so for last but not least, we have Sydney, and the judges loved your photo this week. The only real critique we could give you was that it was in black and white, but we've been over this. It's okay for the entry photo. And someone said you could be more relaxed, but other than that, we really, really love this photo. And as for your headshot, we thought you looked beautiful in the photo, but there are a few technical problems. Some judges thought that you were too close to the camera and that you needed to back it up just a little bit. And when you're so close, it makes the picture look self-taken. And the angles are a problem, but other than that, this was gorgeous.